Well, let's jump into our favorite segment here on the Fast Break Podcast. We're talking about the soggiest of shooters, the dampest of dudes, the moist men of the NBA. We're talking about guys that absolutely popped off, whether crazy stat lines, historic performances, unreal, just efforts out on the floor. We're talking about that all here on Wet Boys. Ricky, we got the playoff Wet Boy counter going. You're adding a guy not only for the first time in the regular season, but also in the playoffs to the Wet Boy counter. Who you got?
I got to go with Klay Thompson. Not only did he just blow up in Game 6 and pretty much save the Golden State season in their Western Conference Finals series, Game 1 of the Finals, he is, to me, the real reason why we're sitting here with the Warriors up 1-0. If he doesn't foul George Hill, we don't get anything that happened with J.R. Smith with the missed foul shot. So I got to go with Klay Thompson, more so because of what he did in Game 6. But then there's also the finals as well.
And Dave, we may have thought a little bit along the same lines with our Wet Boys, because, Klay Thompson absolutely went off, but we can't pick Klay Thompson because Ricky already picked him.
Of course not.
We saw the 35-point performance from Klay Thompson
you couldn't pick
in Game 6.
I already picked him.
They'd be against the rules. So, Dave, who'd you go with for the Wet Boys?
I had to go with the guy who was leading the Cavs there. He brought him to the big dance, LeBron James.
No, I thought you meant JR.
Not quite JR. No, LeBron James, come on. Game 7, that performance, he had 35, 15, and 9. He was shooting really well. He absolutely handed them. They're like, all right, guys, it's time. It's Game 7. We're going to the finals. You know how this dance ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was an unreal performance in Game 7. We just saw him late in the game. The back-to-back and ones.
It was clutch.
It was unreal what LeBron James was doing in Game 7. But I went with a different player just because I thought, what really defines a great player?
Yeah.
It's taking over, it's being a leader. And it was LeBron James' performances in Game 1.
Oh.
Because, LeBron James...
But it's the same player.
It's different, though, because his was on May 28th. Mine was on May 31st. It's completely different.
Bullshit.
Different thing along timelines. LeBron James, Game 1, 51 points, 8 total rebounds, 8 assists, 59% from the line. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah.
43% from 3, and I think 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Absolutely unreal game from LeBron James. And should have won the game, too. That's his second best performance in the finals ever. And this is a 51-point performance again.
Two pictures of LeBron. I just noticed the thumbnail. I know I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, it's two different pictures of LeBron.
You put two different
To be
pictures.
fair, he
Because
played
it's
on
two
the road in both games, but
it's two different LeBrons. It's two different LeBrons. So we have to put two different pictures.
But here's the thing I want to just say.
There's efficient Bron, and then there's also Boston Bron.
Well, I also want to ask this question to them. What do you think about this travesty of Sean said it of, we couldn't pick Klay Thompson because Ricky already picked him.
It was a joke.
But they picked the same one.
Joke.
Well, I know.
Joke over
it's
your
against the rule. It didn't go over
It's
my
not
head.
against the rules. It's not against the rules. We made up this segment. Dave outvoted. Dave and I outvoted you 2-1.
I'm trying to see what they think. What do you think about us picking the
LeBron
same
gets
one?
the twofer.
Or should we have 3 different ones? I think we should all have 3 different Wet Boys. I want to know what they think.
And I just want to throw this out there since you're making your case, of course. So, it's got to be fair, Dave. I remember when I was driving down a certain street, and I saw Dave to the left of me, and I said, "Hey, Dave!" And I screamed out my window, "What if we started a segment called Wet Boys?" And we made up the rules.
We literally were yelling across between cars for about 45 seconds, discussing this being a thing.
And we came up with the rules there. And in the rules, we never said that we couldn't pick the same player.
Yeah.
We just said that we were going to pick 2 players.
Double honor for the week.
And these are 2 different players because one's in Game 7 of the Boston series, different series as well. And this one is Game 1 of the finals. And again,
just want to see what they think.
Again, LeBron Boston James and LeBron efficient James. 59% from the field, 43% from 3, 11 to 12 from the line. LeBron James is absolutely fantastic. And again, this is his second best performance in finals history. I'd still put up Game 7 of the 2015 finals there where he put up the triple-double. I think that was more of an impressive performance, especially with the block to end it, and they won the game.
Yeah.
So I think that to me, it's more efficient. But also, again, to that point, that the fact that they won, they didn't lose because of LeBron James. They lost because of J.R. Smith.
No.
But anyways, let us know who your Wet Boy is down in the comments below. If you believe it should be LeBron James. And what LeBron James? Is it Game 7 Bron? Is it Game 1 Bron? Is it just LeBron James in general? Is it Klay Thompson? Maybe it's even Sean Livingston. I was going to keep saying Chandra Livingston. But anyways,
half of that is injured.
Let us know half of that's injured. Let me know your Wet Boy down in the comments below.